Alright, everyone, thank you for joining. Today I wanted to spend some time and analyze Cardano. So ADA has been slow moving, like always, but after this little rally here from the low, like 24 cents, it's now basically hanging out at around 37 cents. So I pulled this fixed range volume profile tool all the way from down here, because this is basically another range. It fell below this support, back tested it a few times, tried to break above, seems like it was gonna go and tap this high over here, but it failed, came back in, and now it's basically right below this point of control. So where do I think Cardano is gonna go next? Let's go ahead and pull some fibs. Let me go ahead and delete this right now. Your golden pocket basically lines up exactly at these lows, right? It's kind of interesting how price action always goes back to these specific areas, but seeing that Cardano failed the value area high, it's now trading below the point of control. It seems like the next area where it'll most likely test is probably back at this golden pocket. If it fails that, the value area low and the platinum pocket, or the 786, is definitely going to be a magnet, right? So let's go ahead and pull this brush tool, and I could see something like this happen. Just gonna chop around at this level for a while, breaks below, back test, come back down, maybe sweep these lows right here before reclaiming and going a little bit higher. This is a very important low for Cardano too as well, so I would not be surprised to see price come down, try to sweep these lows, right, before moving higher. That would be a more probable outcome, because below this low right here, this pivot low, there's probably a lot of stop losses, right? And the market loves to go where the most liquidity is, because the market makers want to load up their bags, shake the market out before moving price in their direction, right? That's basically what happened here. You had people that had shorts in, they put their stops at this level here. Whoever shorted this probably had their stops at this level, stops up here. Price blasted through it, went right to their stops, soaked it all up, and then pulled back, right? And now the ones that were patient went ahead and shorted this back test of the value area high, and now price seems to be moving down. Now if you were to get into a short over here, you just got to be patient, because it's more than likely going to continue going down, test these areas down here, the value area low, possibly sweep these lows, grab some liquidity, come back up, and go back off to the races. Alright, so this year is really supposed to be a lot of sideways action for Bitcoin, possibly going down, going up. I still think Bitcoin can go up and hit that 40,000 area pretty much. If you were to pull some fibs from the highs to the lows, it just seems to make sense that Bitcoin would at least go back and retest these areas over here before any of these collapses happen because of all the exchanges. I can see Bitcoin at least hitting this area, 35k, before slowly coming down. That's very similar to what it did back here. It seems like we're kind of in this area right now. Price sold off, came up, and Bitcoin had a nice little rally, pre-bull market rally to 14k. And when you look at the similarities here, and we come back to where we're at, it seems to be right in that same kind of pattern, right? Came down, made this U-type bottom, and it just seems it's a little bit weaker than the previous years, but it seems like it still wants to give it one more push up to at least 35k. And when you have parallel channels like this, descending channels, anything descending, price likes to move up. It's gonna most likely come down here. If not, it's gonna dance around these areas for a while, break out, retest, and continue up. Right? So that's more than likely what's going to happen. And with anything descending, you can have your chart patterns, and I can even draw another trend line right here so you can see, you had this kind of downward pattern happening here, and then same thing, right? Price went ahead and broke out. Happens almost every single time. So why wouldn't it happen here? Maybe we need a little bit sharper correction. If so, yes, it's probably going to hit here, which I believe is the 382. No, it's probably about the 0.5, but I could see this area basically acting as a magnet, right? And I said 0.5 because if I go here, put it on 0.5, boom, yep, there it is, right on that mark. I can really see price coming down, hitting these lows, possibly even coming down and hitting this area right here, the golden pocket and bottom of the descending channel, before making a move higher, right? Seems very probable to me. Seems like it's on its way to do that right now. Something like that. Who really knows? But it's only a matter of time before this channel breaks out. And once it does, Cardano is definitely going to follow. It has a few levels it has to battle through, but this area right here is definitely a magnet. I just see 50 cents happening sooner than later. But like I said, a liquidity grab of the bottom of these lows seems to be what would make the most sense before price moves higher. So we'll see how it all plays out. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you want me to chart another coin, and I will definitely try to do that as soon as possible.